again to episode 48.
Brought to you by Minifigs, featuring spider people.
Where is the party, and what has happened in the days that have passed? It feels like so long that I have seen this game and these people, and so soon they are to die. I can assure you that I will make sure of it.
What do you call, is it H-shadowing when it's that aggressive?
So, are we at the same point that we left off at before? Like, I don't know if there's anything that actually happened.
So there is like a little bit of just sort of nonsense chatter that goes on between Abram and Kandor as they kind of catch up with each other and say their adieus. Abram will make it known as he leaves that he hopes that nothing showing up before he arrived was a good omen for all of you, even though it would throw everything out of balance, and that would probably be worse than a good omen.
Huh.
And why, oh why would he say that? But what did happen last time that brought you to here?
Well, I mean, last time we were waiting for the daemons to attack, but they didn't. And while we were waiting, there was a knock on the door. And it was an older man that was there to see Kandor by the name of Abram Needenhawk?
Narenhawk.
Narenhawk. I can't read my own writing. And so he's either early, somehow the timelines have gotten screwed up, and he came before the daemon attack, and he wasn't supposed to come till after. We spent a lot of time like catching him up on what had happened with our party, and they also discovered Gort's Blacksmith Inc. magic eye. And he kind of gave us a little bit of a rundown on some of the stakes of what we're doing right now, that there's an anomaly trying to come back, trying to rewrite the way the world works. And we also decided to go to North Point to do some shopping to kind of gear up, prepare as much as possible before the daemon attacked, and we decided that we were going to leave Gort with Kandor and Abram. And so we had purchased some items from North Point.
Yeah. So I believe all of you have already done your purchasing.
That's correct.
And it is shortly after that Kandor takes his leave, as he is prone to do, heading down into the basement, leaving you all to your own devices.
Well, it's another day. I've got a few new things for everybody that might help. Maybe not, I don't know.
Your things always seem to come in handy, Hadhub, so...
Yeah.
I do hope they will.
What'd you make up this time?
Let me rummage through my stuff, hold on. I've been storing this for a while. I don't know if any of this is gonna be good or not. While I'm looking through here, does anybody like onions?
Sure.
That's all right.
Onion.
You don't know what an onion is?
I have no idea what an onion is.
He throws a yellow onion at you.
How's that? Did you recognize that?
No.
Oh,
It's food.
yeah.
And he drops it because it's white and he doesn't want
No,
to
he
touch
tossed
it.
a yellow onion at you.
Oh, a yellow
Yeah.
onion. Like, oh. No.
It
And
is.
he
I
hands
wouldn't-
it, and he hands it back.
It's not that you can't eat them raw, but they usually are used to like enhance.
What do you mean you can't eat them raw? You can eat them raw if you're hungry. Or if you,
You
like
sure
them.
can.
Watch.
And he takes a massive chunk out of it.
I
You knew
prefer
that was
to
gonna
mix them up with some other fruit like tomatoes.
Oh yeah, they're good with tomatoes.
And like bits of onion are like all over the place now.
If you mix them with some onion and some peppers, it makes a really nice concoction.
Mhm.
Some-
Yeah.
It goes good with chips.
It does. I took some of the corn I have and I rolled it out and I made some chips. Corn is harder to grow than I thought. I thought it would be easy. It grows on a
Some
big
time.
tall thing, but unfortunately sometimes it tries to like slap you.
That's not like any corn I've ever heard of.
Really? I thought that was
Yeah.
just what corn did.
Not the corn that I remember from growing up.
Oh, I tried to put it on a leash. I figured if it was gonna get freaky, if I put it on a leash, that would like control it. But it just kept moving like a freak on a leash.
That sounds worrisome. That doesn't sound like regular corn.
Oh yeah, you need
I
to
was-
be wary.
I was
think you're
very
going-
concerned.
I think what you should do is differentiate it from regular corn by spelling it with a K.
That's a good idea. If this corn is different than the other one,
Yeah.
that might be the perfect way to handle the situation. It does taste different too. It's a little more bitter than regular corn.
I imagine.
little
I
edge.
imagine if you just like char it on the grill, it'd be pretty good.
It seems to try to resist it. It like gets up every once in a while and runs. You gotta catch it.
That's disturbing.
No, it's normal. And a lot of the plants try to get away.
Oh boy.
What about the potatoes? Do they do anything weird?
No, potatoes seem to want to be eaten. But it usually silences them.
Is it which kind of potato?
I call them
orange
moaning
ones?
potatoes.
The silence of the yams?
Yams! I haven't found any yams.
Okay.
Do you know where there's yams?
I do not.
It sounds like that these potatoes aren't silent at all.
Well, no, these potatoes are not silent until you cook them. They seem to be in agony though, because when I come out, there's like a lot of moisture coming out of all their eyes.
Boy, this is dark.
You don't happen to
Trying
have
so hard not
cast
to
the
laugh.
spell Speak with Plants?
Why would I have speak with plants? Who would want to do that? The potatoes seem to speak themselves, so I don't think I need
Do I have any idea when, like, he's talking?
So this sounds really freaky to you because one of the things that you do know is that land can end up sort of tainted by both kind of dark magic and by blight. And this sounds like some of these things may be taking on like the some aspects of like either long dead creatures or curses that might be on the land or something along those lines. Because normally, yeah, like these plants don't do that, but you have heard of crying potatoes with that 27. Crying potatoes are actually they have a sweetness in between like a yellow potato and a sweet potato. So they're a little bit they're like not too sweet. But they can be cooked up in a lot of the same ways as a regular potato, and they grow like the regular size of a standard. It's not called a white potato, right? It's a brown potato, or A russet
A
potato.
russet?
That's the
Russet.
term I'm looking for. Thank you. They grow about the size of a russet potato, as opposed to like they're called golden potatoes, right? Not yellow potatoes. I think I screwed that up too. But they grow like in the larger size, but they have a like sweeter flavor to them. But they absolutely do cry, and the suspicion is that like there are, as you grow them, you're kind of like pulling lost or tortured souls from the world. And when you cook them out, you're kind of freeing these souls back into the world.
Oh my.
Wow.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
anime to
another
me.
one.
I have some concerns about this land.
What do
Why
you
is
mean?
that?
Is this bad?
The crying potatoes more so normal than like the other things?
Yes, part of why you know of them is crying potatoes are a relatively normal thing in areas where there are like largely like maybe there were a lot of deaths or a lot of just misery in general, because sometimes emotion can kind of like saturate an area with something. And so if there's a lot of sadness or a lot of pain, that can kind of get locked to an area. And if people like use the facilities in that area, you kind of taint the ground, or they're like crying into the ground, or they're making negative prayers to the ground. You can't, or sad prayers to the ground. You can kind of like have it leach into the ground itself. And so these are really common. The potatoes are a really common vegetable for people to plant and grow.
Sounds like are there a lot of like spirits here? Are the places cursed if the vegetation's doing?
Sounds like more errors in the simulation.
Oh, that sounds bad. I don't want that to be that way.
Perhaps when all of this is over, we can speak with Candor about this. Maybe he has some insight on why things are so.
You know, he doesn't seem to listen when I try to talk to him about these things. I asked him if like this might be a problem, and he was like, "I'm reading right now, I can't talk." Or, "I'm not even here because I disappeared for fucking 2 weeks." I'm sorry, I got a little overwhelmed there.
That's okay.
Understandable.
It's very
You should-
quiet in here when he's not around.
You should be able to express yourself, Hadab.
I agree.
Maybe we can try some, I don't know, consecrating the ground or something. I don't know if that would work.
I don't know. I do have those things though. I found a couple of them. So first of all, these are some of my favorites. So I'm assuming all of you are aware of like good berry, right?
Yes.
I made something I
Yes.
call better berries.
I love that. I'm already down for that.
I found a way to make you feel more heroic when you eat these berries.
And
How did
he,
you do it?
So remember those creatures that you guys managed to kill?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I took the essence of you guys killing them and managed to extract it from their corpses. It's very interesting the way that magic, when you kill something, kind of leaves a signature behind. And so I was able to extract that and put it in a little raspberry. From what I can tell, it's wholly vegetarian. There's no actual blood or meat or skin or anything like that in there. Just the misery they felt.
And what does it do?
It will give you the effect of being more, better at hitting things and better at avoiding things.
on paper, it gives you the effect of heroism.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yep.
So how many of these should we each have?
So he will give one to each of you because he made one for each of you, but it's not necessarily good for all of you. It gives a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls, saves, and skill checks. So not everybody may end up being able to benefit from that. The other thing that he made, go ahead.
Are wolves carnivores?
Wolves are, I think, technically omnivores. Let me double check.
Basically, can
Kotri?
yeah, can Kotri eat the berry because it's not useful for me. But if Kotri
Why is it not useful to you? Because you don't use the things it benefits?
Yeah, wolves.
I don't fight things, so
Wolves
that's
will
true.
eat. Wolves will eat plants if they have to. It's not their preference, but they will eat plants. And so I'm sure with your emotional bond, you can get Kotri to eat a plant.
come on, it gives you buffs.
The other thing that he will have made for you guys.
This one was the most difficult thing for me to make, and it took me having to beat a lot of plants in order to make it. But this is a very special thing, and you can choose a number of ways to use it.
He kind of reaches into a pouch and he pulls out these like little, they look like gumballs.
These will maintain their flavor the entire time you're chewing on them. In fact, the flavor can actually change depending upon how you're feeling. If your feeling changes, they will change. Additionally, though, you can also be able to taste how some of your companions are feeling by thinking about them.
So this works effectively like spirit bonds. You can, as long as you guys are chewing it, they will. This is chewable for a full day. As long as you are chewing on it, you can learn the direction and distance of any of your party members. So the flavor will like intensify the closer you get to the party member you're thinking of. You'll also learn their emotional state and their current health. So the emotional state will change based on like how they're feeling. Their health will be sort of a how was I doing this? Health was intensity of flavor. The mouthfeel becomes more or less chewy dependent upon how healthy they are. So as it becomes like less chewy, it means they're in much more dire straits. They're at much lower health. And the much more chewy it is, like harder it is to kind of bite into it, the more healthy they are. Almost as if you were biting into their flesh.
What was the spell it was like?
Spirit Bonds is the name of the spell it's based on. You do not gain the ability, though, to deliver a single message. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I did decide on this. You are able to send a single message, but you have to spit the gum out or swallow the gum, and there are consequences for both actions. The casting time, though, is reduced to a standard action from an hour-long casting.
So what are the great? They give a potion of heroism?
One of them is berries of heroism.
Okay.
And the other is chewing gum of spirit bonds. Or gumball of spirit bonds.
So it's spirit mint.
Well done.
I love it.
Well done.
Very well done. Oh, I wish I would have thought of that when I was making them.
I'm gonna say that you did.
No, that full credit to James on Spirit Mint. In fact, I am taking that name down before I forget it. Because this is a creation I want to stay in my world.
Spirit mint.
All right.
So there's one of each. Am I correct? I want to make sure I'm.
There is one for everybody. Yes.
I could see this being really useful in Howron.
I can. I can see me giving some other player character my great berries.
Additionally, for today, while you are here, he is going to take extra time to make sure that he can use his own casting of spirit bonds on. He says he can only do 2 of you. But he will do 1 of them on Nikolai, because, he finds himself very bonded to Nikolai, since Nikolai is what he considers his best friend. Although he wouldn't say that to all of you, he would say that to Nikolai. The other person he will do it to is the person he thinks heals the most in the party, so he'll do it to Constag.
And is this just for us to test it out, or are we leaving today?
I don't know. Candor didn't say you were leaving today. He said he was pretty sure something bad was probably going to happen, and he'd like you to stick around.
Okay.
He didn't tell you guys that?
No.
Why does he act like I'm supposed to be the messenger? I cook, and I deal with the plants. I can't also be a messenger. What if I forget these things?
Somehow he thinks you can read his mind, just like
I
the
think
rest
that's
of
a
us.
fair cop, Head-Up. I think it's a fair cop.
Thanks. It's
He
really
needs
annoying.
to get you a chalkboard or something so that he can just write whatever message.
Yeah,
he has.
instead what he did is he asked to borrow my special knife for a little while, and while it's really nice what he did, I can now, cut my hand and bleed into things that I'm making. But it makes it so that when I do that, it's a lot easier to make the things that I'm trying to make.
I can't remember if I've seen this knife before or not. So
It's his own special knife. So he has
okay.
a butcher knife that he has. I believe earlier in the campaign you learned why this butcher knife is important to him, but it has strong emotional significance. But essentially, from the sound of it, he out of character, he casts blood money on the thing to help Hadhup be able to continue to reduce the cost of components necessary for various things when making magical items.
I thought it sounded like Antaeus' knife, but I can't remember.
It is very similar.
But I've got some vegetables to tend to.
You want help?
Yeah, do you need some help?
I was told
I'm not gonna help you.
I was told not to let you guys help because we don't know when the things are gonna get here. So you guys should probably hang out front training or something. I don't know. He doesn't give me directions. He just tells me things.
It's all right, buddy. I'm gonna go out front and train. Have you ever thought of sling practice? I find it so soothing. Just listen to that sling.
I usually like to do cuts practice. Sometimes I'll get out there and I'll pretend that this is my sword and I'll fight with the plants, and then sometimes they're really fighting me.
Well,
Yeah, that seems to be a thing we somehow managed to miss.
while we have you here, Hadhub, do you know any ways to cook a scroll?
Cook a scroll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if someone was gonna eat a scroll, make it
I could
easier to go down.
probably meld it with some of that tortilla or with that corn.
Ooh.
Actually, can somebody eat scrolls?
Yes.
I'll point at Erasmus.
I developed
What if
quite
I
the
could?
taste.
What if I could do something even better?
What's that?
I have an idea. When you come back next, I think I have an idea. What if I could make you a tortilla that you could write spells on?
Thank you.
I love it so much.
Swore somebody said that last time.
Oh god.
And then I can make magical ink out of salsa!
That sounds festive.
I
You
knew you'd have some good ideas, Hadhub.
But you could use different sauces, like a harissa for fire breath.
Oh. This sounds really interesting. I'm sure you wizard types will really love that.
Yeah, we're all into weird. Experiment. I said I was gonna train because I wanted him to calm down. So I'm gonna be out front, training, doing, magical poses.
Yeah.
I'm doing vocal practice.
How many of you are out front training?
Oh, I'm just sitting on the porch.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be on the porch, like doing vocal practice.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring you guys over. I need to make sure all your minis are there, and then I will bring all of you guys over.
I'm gonna look like Elizabeth Olsen at the Kids' Choice Awards this year, just doing Scarlet Witch moves.
How would I know what anybody at the Kids' Choice Awards did?
Oh, because it was all over, because her and the person who played Agatha were doing a whole magical duo. And they posted it. It was getting posted everywhere.
All right, for no particular reason whatsoever, I want you to put your characters out on the map where you would be doing your stuff.
May I have my wolf, please?
You may have your wolf. Let me find your wolf.
It is in chair.
Did I give you your wolf a mini yet? I don't think I did.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think you were using. You said all I have is the Tarrasque, so we're gonna use that, and then you can use the stats.
I don't think that's the case. So I think you're gonna get Hunter.
The Tarrasque wolf. I think you got. Wait, is this the right way? Went the wrong way, didn't I?
On the right-hand side.
I'm out back by the corn. Like, is this the practice area?
Wow. Katri looks very familiar.
Very big.
Isn't he medium now, or are you still? Is it still?
Oh,
or
no,
is he
wait.
large now, or is he still medium?
Yeah. He is large.
Because you're level 7.
I just didn't realize large meant that big.
That is large. Muy
That's
largo.
gonna be a lot of wolf to brush.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like an
gonna get to
all-day
some
project.
Wolf brushing.
I'll help you if Katri will let me.
Wolves don't strike me as the kind that are like, you know what? Brush me.
This one is.
Get one of those things, put it on a tree, and then Katri can brush himself.
Eventually, that's probably part of how we domesticated them. We got them used to creature comforts, like being pet. Like, why else would an animal suddenly think of being pet as a good thing? Unless you have years and years of it. It's the same reason that a cat would think that, like, if I bring a mouse back to this giant person, they are going to love me forever.
Remember,
Well,
cats
I mean,
domesticated themselves.
Yeah, the common theory is that dogs domesticated themselves, but in a different way than cats did, because the wolves found it advantageous, because by the time the wolf really was a thing, humans had already hunted all the major predators to the point of extinction. So it became kind of necessary as a predator to hang out with the apex, which is fascinating shit.
Yeah, I still don't know how. I don't know. That's one I still don't know that I believe, and I hate saying that because I feel like you guys are right. The science is more in the other direction, but it's one that there feels like there's something wrong to it.
You're just mad because you wanted to Symmeldon, and now that we've hunted them out of existence, you know you'll never get one.
So I'm planning to study my spellbook. I'm gonna sit there on the couch inside.
Okay, so you are inside while everybody else is outside. When
Yes.
the inevitable thing that I said was going to happen.
Yep. I mean, MacLeod wouldn't know.
No, I'm glad you did that. You will get bonus points. Everybody is getting bonus points for playing to character. When a lot of things... can I get a perception check from everybody first? I want to see whether or not this is closer if they get closer.
So I'm playing the character by not making it.
You still get a perception check. We can just say that you're not paying as much attention.
Just being jokey about my
okay.
bad perception. Like the least perceptive elf ever. What do your elven's eyes see, Erasmus? Nothing. They see nothing.
They see my sling target.
Yeah, so at a 25, that is about what you see. They come as we're kind of approaching dusk. Hadhup starts making his way back in to start preparing dinner. He's got like a bunch of plants in hand and like a bunch of like bruises on his like arms. And like one, like something apparently slapped him across the face and left like a red mark.
Assaulted by his own guard.
And yeah, as this happens, you see like all of these like slight flashes of light as a number of these little, what you guys know to be cacodemons appear. But one other, somewhat larger creature appears in the midst of them. An 8-legged creature with a large proboscis, but also mandibles, and these
proboscis?
4 like outstretched wings. Proboscis? Did I say that wrong?
I just don't know what
It's
that is.
fine.
The like mosquito like nose tongue thing.
Knowledge Death Planes?
Knowledge Desk Planes.
I don't know if I can assist since I didn't see it.
Only a 16?
Yeah, you can check it when you come outside. But at this point, none of you quite knows anything about it, which is going to be
Check out
very
that
interesting.
spider thing.
And with that,
A weird looking mosquito.
can I have all of you roll initiative?
I feel like I don't know how to do combat anymore because I have not done it in either game in so long. Like, initiative? What's that? And clearly,
Hey, that's
I
not-
don't know how to do it. That's why I rolled a 3.
I'm in the middle, as always. I'm cool with that. Clown to the left of me, Jokers to the right.
You know, it's good news when I use the title track as the combat music, right? Or as the intro to the combat music.
Yep.
It depends. Is it another one of your favorite Nickelback albums?
I need that as probably as bad as I need another hole in the head.
The photograph. You know, I really thought people could tell those songs apart. And then I was listening, I'm like, oh wow. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
You've written the same song over and over again. Wow.
So the cacodemons are like the ones we saw
Yes.
before. Like,
You recognize the cacodemons immediately.
Okay. Immune to acid, death, effects, disease, poison, resistant to cold, electricity, and fire.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good notes. Huge props for that. You can actually, the party can all take 100 experience right now for being able to remember that. Good
I do
job.
not remember, to be clear. I wrote it down. They
That's-
also have some natural regeneration abilities until they're knocked out.
That is 100% great, though.
I just, when you said cacodemons, thought of Strong Bad saying, you summon cacodemons.
You said we should take 100 XP.
100 XP. That deserves
why
some
not?
measure of reward. It's not every day a player has notes on the monsters they fight, and that deserves a reward. Even if I don't do it myself, I understand the value of a player doing that.
Well, part of the benefit of having notes in a searchable format, too.
Yeah. All right, let's get.
You know he's just doing this because he's trying to kill us. It's like, you got your 100 XP!
Let's get this combat underway. Brianna, these things pop into existence, and they are a bit disoriented from their teleportation.
Okay, so is Nikolai technically still in the house, or did he come out?
Nikolai is technically still in the house, as much as you
Oh,
might like
I-
to be up.
Thought I came out on
Nope.
the porch.
All right, so the first thing Brianna is going to do then is she is going to move over to the door, open it up, and say, Nikolai, they're here!
Very good. I was hoping you guys would just shout while the door was closed, and I would get to give her penalties on the check, but Nikolai will get bonuses. The first of the cacodemons will go. And they move at reasonable speed, I thought. 1 sec. I think I have their speed wrong on my sheet.
And we're unsure essentially what the other.
Yes, none of you got anywhere close because you all decided to roll very poorly.
Sure, we decided.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
You decided.
that was my plan the whole time.
Alright, so this one is going to fly on in. They have a particular plan here that I need to make sure I have them follow. This one is going to move out to here.
And that plan is to kill.
And these things are flittering through the sky. This one is going to do a lot of the same that the other ones have done. Gort.
Gort is going to pull out his sling staff.
Yep.
And move forward
into the past.
To about, come on, oh, wrong button. Out there, and rifle one off at this closest one to him.
Oh yeah, you're a barbarian, so you get additional movement speed. I was like, wait, how does the small creature have such high movement speed? Right.
And fling.
Yeah, you hurl a sling bolt at it, and it will take it, but you notice it is not as damaged as you feel like your arm had whipped this thing out. The next one of these will go. It will fly in. The next one of these will go. There's quite a few of them. It will fly in. The next one of these will go. And this one will actually do something a little different than the rest. This one is going to go like this. This one is going to go like this.
So since I don't know what's happening yet, during my studying, can I be storing a spell in my scimitar?
Yeah, you could have stored a spell during your studying. 100% is fine.
Okay. So do I just deduct the spell points for that now?
Yeah, just deduct the spell points for it now. Constag.
Alright. I am going to cast Thorn Body on Dick Autry.
Okay. She gets the thorny body. What is Khatri doing? Taking a nap?
No, I'm trying.
Oh.
Okay, that's good.
I like the idea of Khatri taking a nap. Can we go with that option?
Fair enough. Patry charge up this one.
All right. That is just barely enough to be able to. Not running into Erasmus.
Fucking Erasmus.
Take your attack. You are size large, so you have reach with your bite. That will successfully bite it, I believe. No, that will not successfully bite it.
Ooh,
wait, hold on.
Snap.
Hold on a sec. That will successfully bite it. They had got buffs from the last combat that they should not have had.
Wow, Steve.
This thing cannot give them all that ability.
The Bane isn't added to the bite.
Yep, just roll a d6.
Okay.
I didn't have it auto-added, because Bane has to be chosen. Well, I guess you already chose Bane, the Bane, right?
Yeah. Except sometimes my keyboard decides it doesn't want to.
That's on your keyboard. Get a good keyboard.
I was gonna say no means no, and you should respect that keyboard.
Yeah, that is some good damage. It's just as it is. Yeah, Khatri manages to bite at one, and rip a big piece out of its chest. Erasmus.
All right, it's time for the sounds of violence. Pretty good, huh? All right.
Hello,
Yes, exactly. I'm going to
Don't give Steve ideas.
just gonna move so
My
that
next spell.
Patry is not in my way, and I'm going to blast that one right there. I'm trying to click on it to make it.
Make sure you're on the mouse pointer and not the line drawer. And then click and hold to point.
Maybe I'm on the wrong one.
Yeah, just go up to the top left and click the select move. The little arrow pointer at the top left.
Okay.
And then click and hold where you want to point at. Yep.
All right.
Got it.
I'm new to this. All right, I'll spend 2 arcane points. So that will up the DC on the arcane blast by 2.
All right.
By the sonic blast by 2. Because we need to come out and we need to be serious.
All right. So 18 to save against it. Versus Fort. It will fail. Most certainly fail. Roll that damage.
Boom.
I'm going to make sure the damage rolls out correctly, too. Make sure I had that programmed right. Yep, 3d6. 14 points of damage. This thing, like, suddenly starts to kind of swirl around in the air as this blast hits it. It confuzzled.
I go, here I
Deafened.
am, rock you like a hurricane.
I can't hear you say that because you have deafened it. This thing will disappear.
I just gotta say that hasn't happened. It hasn't worked that well in the beginning of any combat, so it's good to know that I'm getting that out of the way. Get that luck out of the way.
All right. This last remaining one is going to follow its instructions. Move this way. I know, Charles, you don't like when things follow instructions, unless you're
I
at
know.
work. Nikolai, give me a perception check. Don't get less than a 5.
I had already given you another one.
Yes, this is for you to hear. This is for you to hear Brianna, yeah. Because you did not succeed a perception check well enough to hear what was going on outside. Yeah, you easily hear Brianna outside. Are you gonna Kool-Aid Man through walls? Is what's happening here? Because that line you're drawing is, oh yeah!
We're trying to get a
You should
sense
get
of
large while you do that.
distance.
Oh, that would be so good.
Whatever you move, you have to move through doors. If you choose not to, you need to make a strength check to find out how strong these walls are.
That was a door, right?
That is a door, yep.
Door.
Yep.
It's a 5th level spell. It's called,
Door.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
The harder the material, the more likely you are.
Well, brickwork was like the best, right? Because then all the bricks go everywhere.
Yeah.
How big is
Even though
each
he's made out of glass.
How big is what?
Square is how many?
5 feet.
Okay. So if I'm running, then I have.
You can only run in a straight line.
Okay. Right. So. It's
So
about- I
this
think
is
that's
probably the furthest you could get.
Great. Then I'm done.
Okay.
Unless
We-
I can cast a spell too.
You cannot. You cannot. You can draw your weapon while you're moving.
Sure.
Brianna.
Okay, so I was trying to look. Is it a feat or something for the performance to be like a move action?
That happens naturally when you reach, I think, 8th or 9th level.
That's what I was looking for, but I was.
Yeah, pretty sure it's 8th or 9th. Let me double check here. It's under the Bardic Performance rules. Way after the full. No, maybe it's before. At 7th level, a bard can start a bardic performance as a move action instead of a standard action. So you actually can do it now.
All right,
as a move action.
wonderful. I was just trying to double check that I was right on that. So
Yep.
for my move action, I will start my performance.
Uh-huh.
And then for my
Is there anything that
standard,
happens when you start your bardic performance?
I start singing.
Okay, just checking.
I don't think there's anything. I mean, I was going to cast a spell for
Go
my
ahead.
standard.
I
Okay.
think your answer should have been grown men weep.
So for my standard, though, I'm going to cast Glitter Dust.
Okay.
I will be.
Am I remembering the stats of my own object wrong?
Yeah, I
it's
think it only
weaker
has
than
one
you
hit
thought.
point.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's weaker than you thought.
Is it? Is the dagger weaker than I thought it was?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find the specs for this, but I think this is one of those times where something has gone wrong.
The tuning dagger?
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought the effect that was similar to spell storing was with a different trigger. But I now can't find the stats for this item. And I know I had these written down. I'm really annoyed here, actually. I'm like super annoyed by this. Let me see. Let me do the search in here. Sorry, I'm trying to check my Evernote to make sure.
Oh, that's fine.
There it is. When subjected to music, the dagger will create a harmony of sound. This effect acts like spell storing, except the spell triggers on starting a bardic performance and lasts up to the spell's normal time or until the effects of the performance end.
Okay.
So did you have anything stored in the tuning dagger?
No, I did
it is
not.
not optional. Okay. That's a very important thing, by the way. It is not optional. Once it hears music, it will cast it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hadn't had anything in there.
Okay. Yeah.
But the glitter dust, I was wanting it.
Yeah. Give me the area.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Hold up the dice for a while. Like this area right here.
So it is a 10-foot radius spread. So draw me, yeah.
So 10 feet.
Yeah, you can change your area. You can have looked at it ahead of time.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get the one that I swear the one.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that is fine.
Okay.
I will make the creatures that you hit with it make the appropriate checks.
Okay.
All right, I'm done. This one is blind and outlined, so I will make him blind. We'll give him eye bleedy. This one is deafened. Is there an ear bleedy? I thought there was an ear bleedy. We'll give him that. All right, so the cacodemons go. This one is going to fly over and around, and it is going to engage with Constag.
That's rude.
The next one is going to go, and this is the one with the eye bleedy. So it will kind of like it knows something was in front of it, so it will rush forward. It doesn't. It's going to try to check to see whether or not it can stop, because it flies. So it might just fly into and provoke an AO. So I'm going to have it make a perception check. It will fail, and you will get an attack of opportunity as it kind of like crashes into you to find you.
I get to make
An attack of opportunity.
Yeah, because I also have quick reflexes. When raging, a barbarian can make one additional attack of opportunity per round.
Yeah, so that allows you to take one if another thing moves into your AO range.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Still useful because other
attack
things
of
may do.
opportunity. Where's my sword? And with the sword, flingy fling.
That will hit. I thought you had your sling saber out, or your sling staff out though this round, because you
Sorry.
slinged. So
Yep, sorry, wrong
is
one.
that the same attack bonus though? Let's see.
No, it's the attack slightly off.
Okay. Well, we can still deal damage. It's not much of a difference, so it will still hit. And we'll take the damage from the sling staff. Although that's wrong, because you're not using the macros.
Yeah, I did.
No, that's not the macro. Clicking on the attack roll on your character sheet is not a macro. Clicking on your character and then clicking... I need to give you more than one attack, but... roll me 1d6.
Hang on. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
For a minute there, I didn't set my macros. You want me to just roll the macro?
Yeah. Click the attack one, and then click the damage.
Right. Wait, that's also got to have... Don't I have to have it shifted?
You have to have the one in the top slot. Yeah. I can give you an attack 2 and an attack 3 if that will help.
Yeah, that would probably be useful.
Actually, I don't have them this game.
Okay, don't worry. I'm moving.
Sorry.
I'm moving!
Thank you. They did fix moving so that it doesn't break as often.
Here we go, and wham.
There we
How
go.
about that?
I will let you have that crit for moving things correctly. Go ahead and roll critical damage.
Critical.
Woo! Ouchies to this poor thing. As its blind body slams into you and kind of like recoils back. You take the advantage and kind of bat across it with your sling staff. The next of these that is engaged with the wolf will just kind of step into the wolf, knowing its life is near its end, and it will take its attack. 21 to hit the wolf.
That is a no.
All right.
What kind of a, is it like a natural weapon?
It is a natural weapon. So you will get to roll a d6 of damage against it, right?
Yup.
Pretty body.
As it tries to bite into you and it hits a spike in the process. But that takes no damage. Because they are not magically enhanced spikes. Gort. This one in front of you.
All right. Did it come down out of the air?
It's not. It's like it crashed into you. So it's like it's literally right in front of you.
All right. Well, I'll just swing. Go ahead and give him a double whap with the sling staff.
Yep. That will because the magic bonus is not in, the buff is not in there, so that will hit.
Okay. So damage on that one.
He's also blind. Yeah, good damage. It is
right,
kind of like swing.
And then the backhand.
Yep. -5, that will hit. Or 7. For 9, actually. And this thing will fall out of the air and land on the ground. The next of these will go. It will fly around this tree, and it will charge straight into Konstad, using the tactics it was told to use. This is a 12 hit Konstad.
No?
Yeah, that's disappointing. He wasn't supposed to roll that low. This deafened one is going to change his tactics and give up an attack opportunity from the wolf as it tries to charge at Erasmus. They are still proud creatures. Yes! Oh, one of my monsters gets to attack again. And it will attack Erasmus. Erasmus does a 17 hit.
You're muted.
You're muted still. I'm going to roll damage, though, because I'm sure it hits. 5 points of damage, and can I get I think it's a fort save from Erasmus.
AC 19, Steve.
What?
Yes.
When did your AC get good? Damn it. All right. The next of these will go, and it will perform its action, but it will provoke an attack opportunity from Nikolai
Great.
as it follows its orders. That will most certainly hit.
Also, I have True Strike, so that'll happen for my next turn, because that was what I put in my...
No, that happens with any attack that you make.
Right, so I meant the
Oh,
True
right, it
Strike
triggers,
would be
gives you the
effective.
True Strike, right.
Right, and I'm also going to, can I use Enforcer with it?
You may use Enforcer with it, absolutely. Yes, this thing will most certainly be shaken. So
Just
you'll
good,
get...
since I now have Cruel, that will be
Yep,
hitting again. So I get another attack,
yep.
and then it will, let's see. Okay, so then it would become sickened if I hit it again.
Yep. That will hit.
You go.
And it feels quite ill. It also looks really bad. Like, really bad.
Remember,
but it
you've got to
will...
be cruel to be kind.
It will take its attack on Brianna. With a
Yes, that
crit
hits,
threat.
But it does not confirm.
Oh, when did you guys get good AC? Who did this? Who gave this to you?
You know, when you let us go to get some more gear.
Take 4 points of piercing damage and give me a... I believe it's a fort save. Let me make sure. Yeah, and give me a fort save. Oh, yeah, it's a good fort save. You are fine. Next up, it's this one. It's going to fly in and over to here and try to hit Constog.
Wow.
And a crit threat does a
It does not
15.
confirm.
God damn it, you guys have good AC now. I shouldn't have let you guys have all that gear.
I know. Wait till we break out the Vorpal weapons.
For 3 points of damage, and give me a fort save, Constog. This is the person I really want this. Oh, no, that's good. Alright, the next of these is going to fly on in. It's going to get next to Brianna, but it's going to fly around to get next to Brianna. The next of these is going to fly in. And this one's
Just
actually going to violate its commands. And it's going to try to attack Gort. Why does Gort's AC only say 19? What is going on? Oh, no. I know what that is. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Ignore what I said. Does a 20 hit Gort?
It's a 20 hit Gort. What is Gort's?
22 because it charged.
No.
Oh. Shouldn't have given you guys the good AC. Constog.
Alright, so now that I have a bunch of friends around me.
Friendly friends that are friendly.
Right, yeah,
They start singing, "Why Can't We Be Friends?"
because you're trying to freaking murder me.
Oh.
Alright. So I am going to take a nice 5-foot step back.
Yep.
And I would like to become a bird.
Alright, you can start your transformation to a bird. Erasmus, or I'm sorry, and Katri.
Katri is going to continue attacking the one in front of us.
Good luck. Wrong. Alright. The unseen thing will move unseen.
Not unheard, apparently.
Wait, did Erasmus get a turn?
It's... Oh, yeah, Erasmus, I'm sorry. It's your turn. I did accidentally do that because I did that thing where I passed a character.
I took the 5-foot step back, gonna Sonic Blast the one in front of me.
That is a solid Sonic Blast. Let's see if it saves. Can it save Walmart style? Ah! Why is this character sheet not working? Ooh, it will fail. Or I'm sorry, it will succeed.
Okay, so I forget what happens.
You still roll
let's-
damage because it takes half.
It takes half, that's right. Okay, so 6.
No, click the damage button. You click the
Oh, I
attack
hit the
button
button.
again. Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, get still a good roll. It takes 9 points of damage. Its ears
Naughty.
ring as it crashes to the ground. All right, now this thing will go. Take its movement. Make sure I have its movement right. Yeah. All right, this other one. Fly over here towards Nikolai and take a charge at, actually, no, it's gonna do something different. It can see part of what's happening, and it will attempt something a little unorthodox to all of you. Nikolai, can I get a will save? Mhm.
Is that able to be spellcrafted at all? Or?
Nope, it is not a spell. Nikolai, that is a terrible roll. You are confused.
What does that do?
Next round you will roll on your next action you will roll a D100 and take an action that I tell you you are taking.
That sucks.
Can
That
I do
means
a-
my True Strike is lost?
Can I do a saving finale?
You can.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Technically, when you see the 9 is when you should be saying that you saving finale. You should not be able to hear the effects.
Okay.
Pretty funny that I go from.
That is fine though. For next time that happens, that will
Yeah.
be.
I get.
Nikolai, your action.
Okay, so my True Strike will go into effect. So
Yep.
I'm going to. Oh, that's. Attack. So I have a 29.
That will most certainly hit. That is not a botch. And that will take down the injured one.
And that gives me +5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna move the carcasses of these little things out of the way that are dead because we don't need to keep track of them.
cast mirror image on myself.
There is one adjacent to you. Sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it defensively.
Okay. Well done.
Oh, sorry, I didn't cast it from the right place.
Thank you. Brianna.
Alright, Brianna is going to take a 5-foot step this way, and she will begin her performance again.
Okay. No problem. Can I get Constog to give me a will save? That is a success. Wait, how did that... Oh, that one is dead, so I can take that one off the rotation. This other one will attack Katri. Eventually. 20 on Katri.
Nope.
All right. Gort.
All right, turn my attention to my new friend here. Are these things flying like just a couple of feet off
They're
the ground?
flying like a couple of feet off the ground, yeah.
Okay, so it's not like I can't hit it.
Nope.
Okay, that's all I want to worry about.
Yep.
All right, let me double check, make sure I got the right weapon up.
You hear something whisper in your head. I can help you. Please, draw me.
Yeah, he just suddenly grabs out the sword.
All right. Take your attack.
So now I gotta swap it. Give me a sec.
No problem.
Sorry. One quick second to swap it. Where did you go? Okay, now it's at the top. And back over and bam.
That will most certainly hit. Roll
What's-
damage.
is it-
It's overlapping on the damage button. Can you abbreviate the name to like LS of shock
Okay.
as opposed to longsword?
Okay.
And then just re-roll the attack so the damage value will be accessible.
You could just roll crit.
No.
Would Hadhup have heard all this happening and come?
Hadhup will be helping shortly. He is doing something. Damn it, that didn't abbreviate enough.
Sorry.
It's okay. I will...
Damage is only a 1d6 plus.
Yeah,
1.
I can roll your damage for you right now. Try to bring...
Yeah, I'm abbreviating it more.
Yeah. But yeah. You will notice, even though it tries to give you good advice, the blade seems to cut through it without hurting it. And then it starts freaking out, and you can hear it saying, "I should have been able to hurt it! Why didn't it get hurt?"
You lied to me.
And another one of these things will make Consdog make a will save. Alright, Consdog succeeds. This one is gone. This one is gone. Another will save from Consdog. And this one steps in close as you succeed. This one will take a 5-foot step into Brianna.
Does that mean I get an AO?
Nope, not with a 5-foot. And take an attack.
Nope.
Lame. 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 An attack on Gort.
No. No.
Constant.
No.
Am I burb now?
You are Burb.
Alright. But just flying straight up will trigger.
Yes, you do have it. Do have a creature that will be triggering AO on you.
Okay. Can birds take 5-foot steps?
They can, yes. But you can't move after you 5-foot step. The rule is basically as long as you move only 5 feet in a round, you don't take an attack of opportunity.
Then I will risk the attack to fly away.
All right, you will risk the attack. Here's the first of the 2 attacks you're going to take. Oh, that didn't work. Sorry. Hold on. I'm going to roll this separately from this thing. Oh my god, that is a crit threat. Does a 35 confirm?
Yeah.
All right, this is times 3. Wow. Consdog, take 31 points of damage as a set of jaws suddenly appear in the side of your bird-like body. And this giant blood-sucking proboscis has injected itself into your side. The other thing will take its AO.
Oh.
You also need to give me... I don't think there is a save against this. No, each round you will take... Hold on. Where's the stats for this? Why is this not listed as to how much? I hate the way... Oh, there it is. Each round you're going to take bleed damage. Oh, wait, wrong thing. No, it's the right one. Right, yeah. And where does that happen? Hold on 1 sec. It has like abilities that aren't properly listed on its sheet.
I guess it doesn't get them then.
No, it certainly does. Okay, that is when it grapples. So that will not be effective because it does not get a grapple off of a bite. So you are fine. But you are bleeding. We're gonna give you a nice little bleed marker here. Be your broken heart. All right, take your movement, Constog.
All right.
But at what cost?
Yeah. I was going to. Is it an eagle? Will I have the same movement as an?
Yeah, you have the same movement as an eagle. Yep.
Okay, let me just pull that real quick. Smooth. Fly or 80 feet. Oh.
It's a very disappointing 3d8 roll.
So disappointing. 31 points of damage.
The most disappointing. And then when Constog, you end your movement, you are going to take 7 points of bleed damage.
Yikes.
She still has a standard though, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what her movement is, but
It's 80 flying.
okay.
And I only moved 80.
Yep.
So.
Heal thyself.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna healing hex myself.
Yeah. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, that's fine.
Ooh, very good. You heal yourself successfully. And the blood actually does get staunched.
So does that mean the bleed damage is done?
Yep.
Don't forget the wolf.
Katri can go.
I'm just trying to freaking be able to type. I want my HP, please!
Are you on a wireless keyboard?
Yeah.
Yep.
We should also remember, team, that we can take damage for each other as needed.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
right. It's been a minute since we've done
Yeah, I
it.
forgot about that, but thinking about conside, so this is all right.
And then. Those copies.
Yep, that will hit.
Chomp chomp.
That will not quite chomp this thing out of existence, but you do have some extra damage that Katri deals against demons. And that will fully chomp it down to the ground.
We got one.
Does Katri want to do anything after that attack?
Can Katri move after me?
Yeah. As long as you only made one attack.
Katri's gonna move towards this one.
Alright. Show me. Erasmus. I think you're muted. Can't tell.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready.
What are you doing?
Okay, so we got a covey of guys over here.
Yep, and the top left, there are quite a few of them, including the big guy.
I'm going to launch a barrage of magic missiles at the big guy.
All right, you can do so. Let me double check to make sure they work. Sadly, they do work. So roll your barrage of magic missiles. That's some good magic missile damage. 14, 16. It growls at you.
Good for high watch.
And as you do that, it will look back at you and it will say, "You are done here." And I will need you to give me a... Hold on one sec. I forgot what save type this is. You will need to give me a will save. You are held.
Oh, you fucking suck, Steve. All those times I asked for your emotional support, you're gonna do it in the middle of the game. Damn you.
This one will 5-foot step forward and take an attack on Katri. No. Nikolai.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the one that's here.
Yep. Ooh, first one is a miss.
Well, yeah, I don't get a second one.
Oh, you do not have +6 BAB? You do not. Okay.
But I'm going to cast. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and then cast displacement on myself.
All right, good choice. Brianna.
Okay. So, question. What sort of is hold person like a paralyze or
Hold person is an enchantment effect.
Okay.
The subject is paralyzed.
Okay. So then what Brianna is going to do, she's going to take another 5-foot step.
Yep.
And she is going to do. Let's see, make sure I'm in range. Oh yeah, she's going to do her purging finale on
Alright.
Erasmus.
Your bardic performance ends, and Erasmus is no longer paralyzed. And with that lack of paralysis, is there anything else you want to do? Well, you took a 5-foot step, so.
Yeah, I did. So I think that's all I can do.
All right, we will take a short break, and when we come back, we'll see if you all can manage to fell this foe. See you shortly.
Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. Maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes. When you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance. Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. Maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes. When you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance. Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. Maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes. When you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance. Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. Maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes. When you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance. Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. Maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes. When you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance. Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. Maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes. When you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance. Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. Maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes. When you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance. Do you want to be a champion? I mean that sincerely. Do you actually want to be a champion? I've seen what you can do. You're good. maybe even good enough. But you're lazy. Most of the time you just sit there judging others for their mistakes, when you know you could do better. Well, now's your chance.
We are back, and it is time for the cacodemons to move. They will... They're not great at it, but they will chase after Constog. And take an attack with their charge. +2 to this, 23 to hit Constog.
Where's Constag at?
Way over here in burb form.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry.
23 versus Constog. Yes, I get a hit with these.
Echo demon.
Oh, I didn't click on the mini. 2 whole points of damage, but I do need one thing from Constog. I need a sweet fortitude save. This is where you're gonna fail it. I know it. This is where it's happening. Nope. All right. I should know things.
It is known.
That one should be out of the rotation. Gort.
Okay, stupid question. I have the ability to use unconventional weapons. I have catch off guard, which allows me to use improvised melee weapons.
Yes.
He is angry. Can I just punch the cacodemon with the hilt of the lightning sword?
You can.
The beam saber?
You can. And with this
That's
case,
what-
I will consider it an unconventional weapon. So you don't take the penalty.
So it's like turning it over and trying
Yep.
just ramming the butt into its face. Okay. Let me make sure I've got the right weapon kicked up.
That will roll a D4 points of damage, though. So.
Okay. So let me just see if I can hit first.
Yep.
Boom.
That will hit. Just roll. Hit the damage roll.
Oh, it's the damage roll?
Yeah. And that was less than a 6, so we'll take it. That is for 9 points of damage, so it will take some of that damage. But it is still flitting around.
He's pissed about not getting his second attack.
He would get a second attack.
Oh, would I?
Yep.
I'd still get it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, then punch him again.
Yep, at -5, that will hit.
Damage button
Damage
again.
again. Yep. Reroll me a D4 /R D4 /R space D4 because that was higher than a 4.
/R space D4.
All right, so
Yeah,
that will instead
that's a
be
corpse.
7 points of damage or 8 points of damage, but he will still take them. It looks a lot worse though for wear. That's for sure. As you punch it a couple of times with the hilt of the blade.
How does the sword feel about that?
This is not my purpose, but if I get to take this thing down, I'll take it. This one will come up here on Erasmus and try to take a bite out of Erasmus.
Don't do it.
Ooh, crit threat. Does a 20 beat Erasmus's AC?
Yes, it beats her ass.
Yes, I got one. I got a crit too.
I'll take damage.
All right, you are splitting damage. So, 3 to Whitney, to Nikolai, and 4 to Erasmus. And I need a fort save from Erasmus.
Had it. Where is it?
Erasmus is fine.
And I took 4, right?
Yep. The one on Brianna will continue on Brianna.
No.
No. The one on Gort will continue on Gort. Nope.
No. No.
Constog.
I'm going to attempt to fly away from this thing again.
All right. You can withdraw in this case if you're not, if you're not gonna do anything other than get away from it. Because there's only one target. You could have done that before, but you still would have taken the AO that hit you because you didn't know the invisible thing was there.
The invisible thing, yeah.
Invisible thing. What do you wish to do?
Something I wanted to do, so I'm
Okay,
just gonna-
then you're going to take an AO.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, wrong creature. Boom. 18 to hit.
Nope.
You're fine. Keep on moving. Keep trucking.
Yeah. Let me see.
And then what do you want to do?
I am going to give Kotri full strength.
All right. Kotri hulks out with magical roid power. If this were baseball, that would not be legal. Kotri, your action.
And then Kotri is going to attack the thing in front of me.
Nope. Not even with the bonus.
Kotri.
Erasmus. One right on top of you.
I know, I'm taking a 5-foot step back.
All right. And then what you gonna do?
I'm going to potence up a magic missile, so that will give me 1 extra magic missile.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Roll me
roll
one
it
more
back.
d4 plus 1. /r space d4 plus 1. 10, 12. Damn! 17 points of magic missile damage. Leaves this thing reeling.
Boom.
This creature will once more disappear. And actually, there's that. And this will attack Kotri. Actually, this, yeah, we'll attack Kotri. Kotri on it. It can't really do much. Whoops. $21 to hit Kotri.
Nope.
All right, Nikolai.
So I am going to.
One of these guys has fallen off the initiative order. He's gonna go at the end of the round. I don't know how this is possible. Oh no, there he is.
So if I
Let's go
cast
on.
Arcane Mark
19.
now, then it would give me a second attack when I move in and attack?
No, it's when you cast the attack arcane mark, you get an additional attack.
So
I guess
have to
actually
do
yes,
the-
you can take the 5-foot step in between them. So yes, you can.
Okay. Do that. Step
Yep.
attack.
That will hit and crit. Yeah, you don't even need that extra, anything extra, because this thing falls out of the sky instantly.
Okay.
As you leave a little mark of Nikolai on it with your blade, like you're Zorro or some shit.
No, I'm Nico.
Brianna.
Alright, so move action, I'm going to restart my performance.
Yep.
And then for my standard, I am going to cast Glitter Dust. I'm going to cast it right here.
All right. They will make will saves. Oh, actually, on this initiative, I need to add somebody to the initiative. And these two will be glitter dusted. Save from one. Succeeds. Will save from the other. Fails. So you will blind one of them. The robot is also nice and shiny.
Robot.
Yeah. Little Candor bots that aren't doing anything.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that will be Brianna's action, unless you got any movement you want to do.
I
Oh yeah,
use
you
my
did the
move action.
performance. Yep.
Yeah.
The next to the Cacodemons will go It will fly up to where... actually, Khatri flew up and over. So we'll instead rush at Nikolai. 24 to hit Nikolai with charge.
AC is 24.
Yes! 3 points of damage. And a fort save from Nikolai.
Okay.
Oh. Gort.
Alright.
One still flits before you.
So, nope, mirror images. I don't know
Oh yeah,
if
you
it
take
works.
off one of your mirror or no, yeah. Roll your mirror image check. So it misses you anyway. Alright, Gort.
Alright, we're gonna continue punching him in the face.
Yep.
Sorry, also I forget, would I have done displacement first?
You technically would have done displacement first, yes.
All good?
I remember next time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. First punch.
That will hit.
Let's see if this works out and I don't gotta do that.
That is less than a D4. It's still up though.
Alright, and the second punch.
Not in good condition though. Oh yeah, even minus. And that is a 4. So that will be good. And that will drop this thing out of the sky. Another one falls to the ground. The next of these will go. And it will move a little to the side, and it will make Erasmus make a will save.
Let me know if it's
Success.
Okay.
The next of these will take an attack blindedly at Erasmus. 7 will not be successful. Hadhup will rush out the door.
Is everyone okay?
More or less.
And he will mirror image. And there will be, I don't have his mirror image thing up. I will roll him some images. It'll take us to a Cacodemon that's out of combat. And then the next Cacodemon is also out of combat. You guys took too many down at once. Constog.
I'm gonna do another Cure Moderate on myself.
Alright, as you cast that Cure Moderate, hold on. There is another Proboscis attack.
Ah!
Of course, there's a freaking proboscis attack. There's always a proboscis attack.
34 to hit.
I will take
Yeah.
damage.
Alright, so you will take
will too.
half. Alright, it'll be split into thirds. Take 13 points of damage. Divided by 3 is 5 for you and 4 for everybody else. As this thing appears once again right next to you.
So I don't even do my spell.
You need to give me a concentration check. DC equal to the damage taken plus 10. You fail and lose the spell.
Rude.
And what does Khatri want to do?
Khatri is gonna try and finish off the thing.
Alright. That will miss.
Khatri,
Erasmus.
stop rolling 5s.
Atri's having tough time trying
Yep.
to go for the prong, only to have to go for the key. Okay, gonna take my step back. Is that a cackle demon?
That is a Caco demon in front of you that is blinded from glitter dust.
Someone a cackle demon.
It looks in really bad shape as well.
Then you know what? It wants magic missiles.
All right. It explodes into a fine mist.
I have a gift for you. They're called the missiles of magic.
Goodbye,
Steve
Cat
has
demon.
lured us into a thing, into a trap.
All right, and this creature on this very excited creature floating here right next to Constog is going to take its full round of attacks.
Uh-oh.
With,
I will be taking damage for Comstock.
yeah, with claws
I will be
first.
damage for Constog.
32 to hit
I am
Constog.
Yeah.
So it's split across 4 of us.
Okay. 8 points of damage, 2 points for everybody. And I need to know if a... Whew, that's so high. Does a 35 beat your CMD?
Gee, I wonder.
You are grappled.
He is grandpa. What?
Grandpa! It has an ability when it does this.
How does it feel to grapple a bird?
The creature drain... Oh, at the end of its turn, if it grapples a foe. Cool. So its second attack with its other claw. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm taking damage for
Yep.
her.
All of you can split 10. So 2, 2, 2, and... Wait, yeah, 2, 2, 2, and 4 to Constog. And its bite attack. 34 to hit.
I'll take.
Yeah.
I'll take some.
All right. 11. So between 3 of you, that will be 3 with 5 to Constog. And Constog, I will need you to give me a...
No, don't drop my HP to 5. Minus 5.
It's okay, I'm about to drop your HP by a lot. I need you to take 2 points of Constitution damage as it squeezes the blood out of your body, forcing your body to feel like it's shriveling in its claws. It's your little burb body.
Oh, very rude.
And this little cacodemon on Katri will continue its attack. And I'll click on the wrong character to do it. A 12 to hit Katri.
No.
Oh. Maybe. Maybe his AC lowered a lot. Nikolai.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack this one here, and then they will spell.
That will hit. This thing is still up. But that will successfully enforcer it. Shaken, and it will be cut to ribbons, I'm sure. Roll me a critical. Oh boy, this thing is no longer in the realm of this existence.
Okay, then I'm gonna skip doing a spell because I'm gonna.
Alright.
Oh, actually, can I put a spell on my weapon?
You can.
To cast True Restraint.
Alright. Brianna.
Do we have 3 cackle demons left?
Yes.
Alright, Brianna is going to... Let's see.
We're almost acting like a team here. I don't want to jinx it. But we have not gotten into each other's way yet. This combat. Good job, everybody.
Brianna is going to glitter dust on this guy here.
Yes, I will.
I am no longer going to have to kill that giant wolf because that thing is just getting in the way. Oh,
Show me where your glitter dust is going.
Yeah, I'm centering it here.
You're centering it right where you put that. Right where your dot is. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm centering it right here.
Final answer. I need all
You're
4
gonna
people
get it.
in that 10-foot area to give me a will save.
Damn it, Charles, you jinxed us.
I asked. I specifically
I
You
know.
asked.
didn't ask twice, man.
She knows. She knows.
Alright. They are both not blind, though. Thankfully, the party has such high resistances, thanks to some shithead in this game.
Oh, buddy, don't talk down to yourself. Just give
It
us more
gets
treasure.
a reroll that it succeeds on to not be blind. The Cacodemon, on the other hand, does not get so much luck. Oh! But it crits and is not blind. No one ends up blind from the glitter dust, but you have outlined the creature that you know can turn invisible.
And you've made the dog nice and pretty.
It looks like a twilight vampire. Glistening in what's left of the daylight. Gort.
Alright. Can I put away the sword and draw pull out the sling staff if I charge at the same time?
No, you actually have to pick it up because it's laying on the ground.
Oh, the sling. Okay.
Yeah, because you had dropped it.
Would I still be able to charge then?
No, because you need a full round action to charge.
All right. Well, I guess the sling staff stay where it is, and he's gonna get punched with the
All right.
hilt of this fucking sword. So I'm charging this guy.
The Cacodemon, yep.
Yeah.
Does Katri want to take an attack of opportunity?
No?
Oh, okay. Carry on then.
Okay. Then where's my?
You know the GM's not feeling good about his combat when he starts asking if the players want to attack the players.
Yes.
Click him.
Hey, maybe you
attack
want to
one.
do this.
Boom.
That will hit. Roll damage.
I'm on Team Edward, by the way.
That will deal
Nice.
some damage to this thing. I'm on team. Why aren't they all dead?
I think Edward is the weakest vampire of all time, and if you ever got a wine, you could actually punch him and knock him out.
Can I get
Damn
Erasmus
you,
to give me
but you
one
didn't fight.
final will save?
Damn you.
Where you fail, preferably. Can you do that for me? Can you fail, please? Can you roll a 1?
No, I don't want to, because you fucking made all your sanity checks, you bastard. Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's still as successful. That's bullshit.
That's for all those sanity saves you made, Steve. I'm gonna cast this spell.
I earned them.
3 points of sanity. What?
Hadhup is going to...
Closer.
This is, I think, yeah, self-targeted. Ooh, actually, he has... I forgot because I didn't get to put it on his character sheet, but he has a specific spell.
Head up?
Yeah. That I should have
I just
actually
gotta
had
say,
him
he's
use.
such a well-designed character. I love him a lot.
Thank you.
He's, I mean, yeah, has a best.
God damn it, I'm forgetting the name of the spell. What's the name of the spell that John used to cast all the time that was anti-grapple?
Sanctuary?
No.
Oh, freedom of movement?
No. Never mind. The immediate action one.
Anti-grapple?
Yeah.
I should know this at this point,
Yeah.
but
It's become a channel meme.
You know what? I was looking up spells when I found that
Channel.
one, and I went through 4 different versions of the same spell name through all the
I'm
editions of
gonna
various games.
I'm gonna use the other version of this. That'll work fine. Because you can choose a target for this. And I think that's... He always got to get a little further into range. Ooh. It's going to be hard for him, though. He moves to there. You are just barely within range. No. 10... 15. No, he cannot quite get into range to help you anyway. So he will move a little bit further. Constag, you are grappled as a burb.
That is crazy. Grapple in the burbs.
Yep.
Squawks angrily.
I was about to use a reference, and it was so obscure, even I was like, is this really worth making the joke?
There isn't any point in trying to escape the grapple.
You can always try.
You can't
You
get
have a
out
escape
without
artist?
trying.
Yeah, if you have escape artist.
I do not have escape artist.
I mean, you can always try. It's just really incredibly hard.
Yeah. So if I don't have escape artist, would I still roll escape?
You roll a CMB, or
Okay.
versus his CMD. If you crit,
Oh.
you're still successful because it's still an attack roll.
I might as well try and get a crit.
All right. You
No.
fail. At the end of your action, you will take 5 points of damage from bleed.
Can we split that at all, or no?
No, that is from bleed. That is her
Where
body
is
spritzing out
Comstock?
blood internally.
Where's Comstock on the map?
She is way over here.
Oh.
And Katri can go.
Can Katri take a 5-foot step to like here?
Yeah, you are being held in this thing's grasp, so
Okay.
I'm gonna move Katri
Ka-
to behind you so that it's easy to get both of you.
Alright. Katri's gonna take the 5-foot step and attack this thing.
Yep. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Katri's Bane does apply. That will hit, and that will most certainly deal damage. But nowhere near as much as you would think it should deal. Erasmus.
It just dawned on me. I was about to sonic blast that, and I caught myself. That would not be good. Okay. Guess we'll try magic missile. I apologize, Michelle, if it goes wrong.
Roll me the magic
Ready for
missiles.
the thing that has my bird friend.
Yep. Very low magic missile roll. 8, 9, 10, 11. It will take some damage.
He takes a point.
And then it will go. It will try to continue to squeeze the life out of you
Hooray!
with its claws.
I'll take damage.
Same.
Okay. Uh, 22.
Yeah.
So 7, 7, 8.
Hold on, no, that's the attack roll.
Oh.
12 points of damage between the three of you. That is 4 points each. Second claw, 26.
Yeah.
Taking it.
Okay.
Checking in, or taking it.
Okay, so this will be between 4 of you. So 3. Oh, this is 2, 2, 2, and 3 for Comstock. And it's bite attack.
Taking it.
Taking it.
Also contributing to the taking.
All right. 10 across 4. That's 3, 3, or that's 2, 2, 2, and 4 for Comstock.
Oof. Sorry, Constog. We're trying to keep you alive.
Alright.
2,
so
2?
At 0, do I go unconscious?
At 0, you are not unconscious.
Oh.
Man, you're already down to 0?
Yeah.
But
Ah.
doesn't she lose her wild shape form?
Not unless she's unconscious.
Okay.
You are confusing it with 5e. But this is probably going to be the part that does cause you to go unconscious. Lose 2 points of con, which means you lose 1 hit point per level. And that will turn you back into yourself. The little Kako demon will go, and it will continue to work on the wolf. Versus Katri, 20.
No.
Nikolai.
Alright, so if I move, if I double move, I can't do anything else, right?
Correct. You don't have line to charge. I guess you have line to charge this, technically.
Great, then I'll charge that.
Alright. Make your attack roll. That will hit. And that will enforce. That will critical. And turn this thing into nothing but a blood splatter. This little guy is gone.
Great.
Brianna.
All right.
Let's bring
What?
It's fine. Keep going.
Okay. So Brianna is going to move. Let's see. She's gonna move here, get off the porch, and she's going to do another glitter dust at the thing that has Comstock
All right.
directly on it.
Okay. Well, it is an area of effect spell, so I will need Katri still to give me a will save. And it will try to will save as well. It is fine. Katri is blind.
Sorry,
Angry
Katri.
growl.
Actually, is Glitter Dust Conjuration or Enchantment?
It is Conjuration.
Okay. Then yes. Gort,
Do I have a straight line to charge
you do
Spider-
not because of the wolf.
because of the wolf?
Yep.
Crap.
And because they're
Okay.
slightly floating. They're not floating far off the ground, they're floating like 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. Would I still be able to hit them if I got near
Yeah,
them?
you can still hit them because you can reach up and cut at them.
All right. I'm gonna walk up under it, and I'm gonna turn the sword the right way around
Yep.
and use it the correct way against this thing.
All right.
Since I know that it is different than whatever I was hitting before.
Yep. That will hit. Good hit.
Or
It does not seem affected at all by the sword.
you failed me again.
I don't know what this is. No, nothing was ever this resistant.
Do I get the I don't get the second attack though,
No,
right?
because you moved.
Okay, got it.
This other little one is going to. That's one thing it can do here. This other one is going to disappear. Hadhup will go. And Hadhup will use his attack to try to heal Comstock. Comstock, does a 14 hit your touch AC?
Yeah.
All right. Then you heal. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. That should have actually probably been a little higher, but that's fine. You will heal 4 points of damage. And you will. You need to give me. Wait, do you make it or does he make it? Any creature that stops the bleed effect by. Okay, so he makes it. This could be bad. Yeah, you are no longer bleeding. And Hadhup starts bleeding.
Is that? Oh, I was gonna say it's because they're out of blood.
No, the bleeding is contagious when something heals something else.
Oh, gee whiz.
Comstock. Hadhup will move slightly as well.
Comstock is gonna try and get free again.
Yeah.
And Katri is gonna
That
try
will
and bite
not
it.
succeed, unfortunately. That bite will... It is grappling something, so that will hit. And it will not take a lot of damage from that hit, but you do get the... There you go. That will be a little bit more damage. Erasmus.
Okay, so I believe I could spend my, unless somebody tells me otherwise, I believe it's my charisma bonus and arcane points per round.
I think that is correct.
So I'm gonna pump 3 points into the magic missile.
All right.
So that'll be 3 extra missiles.
Yep. I don't think you can get more than the max, right? What's the name of the power?
Potent spell.
Let me
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I may want to check that. I didn't think of that. It improves my level by...
Potent spell improves the DC. That you might be confusing with a different spell. I know you have an ability that does it.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Whenever that you expend 1, you increase the cast level. So yeah, that will only give you the 1 extra missile. So you don't need to spend all 3. You just need to spend 1 to get the extra missile.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. All right, then I'm doing that extra missile.
Okay. Because you can't. It doesn't say it allows you to exceed the maximum.
Okay. No, that's...
Roll me 1 more d4 plus 1 though. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good damage.
Did I do that right?
You did.
I'm trying, Constag.
I appreciate the effort.
This thing will simply drop Constag to the ground.
Oh, shit.
And it will turn to face... I guess actually... It will probably focus on Katri. Katri needs to give me a reflex save.
Oh, no.
Or be hit by the falling Constag. Yeah, Katri is fine. And can kind of stand somewhat over top of where Constag is. But this thing is going to attack Katri. Because I have it out for dogs and
Deep's
games.
hatred of Capanimals. I just don't know why.
26 to hit Katri.
Yeah.
We can't split damage with
Not split damage with Katri.
We cannot.
It doesn't know that, but it will attempt to grab after this damage.
It's getting us to split our damage by just sending wave after wave of demons.
12 points of damage to Katri and does a... $30 beat Katri's CMD.
Yeah.
Second attack with the claws. 23.
I hope you're happy with those high CMD.
I am. No? Okay. Katri does need to take 2 points of bleed damage as well at the end of the combat. And one last thing is a bite. 33 to hit.
Yeah.
For 8 points of damage. And since I forgot to do it on your initiative, you should have also taken... Oh no, you weren't bleeding because I had Hup. That's right. He probably should have squeezed you one more time, but he is a little worried the dog might actually be able to do something. The last of the cacodemons, is that the one? No, that is not the one. That is the one that's not there. Nikolai. You have an active True Strike because you hit the last opponent you attacked. And I believe you're muted.
Okay, sorry, I said I was trying to go hit this.
Yep, you can move in and take an attack on the blood demon.
That's plus 20.
Plus 20, that will hit. And it will take a little bit of damage. But that will not be enough to shake it.
Damn. This thing.
Alright, Brianna.
Alright, Brianna is going to cast Grease on Katri.
Yes.
That's good.
Katri does get a reflex saving throw.
Can you choose to fail?
You can choose to fail, yes.
Okay.
But Katri does get one.
Patri will choose the fail.
Okay.
Which makes things so much fun.
Gort.
All right. Since my blades don't do anything, I'm gonna try and grapple this big ass spider.
Okay.
So Nikolai can get a better grab on it.
Yeah. It is grabbing something else, but you can try to grab it as well. Give me a
Alright.
CMB. Ooh. Not enough, though. The little guy moving to the background, making copies. Fighting Brianna's, who can't see it. Does a
Nope.
22 hit.
22?
You can't see it. So
I
you
see.
are at penalties. You also don't get your dex.
Okay, then yes, 22.
Yes! A hit!
Big damage.
For... Oops, I'm not clicked on it. Because I changed its layers. 2 points of damage and give me a fort save.
2 points of damage.
I'm taking one of your
You
points.
take one of the points.
Thank you. Is that a pass or fail? Just out of
Oh, that's a success.
Okay.
Yeah, by a long shot. Or by a very large margin. Headhup will try to heal Constog. I'm sure that will hit on touch
Yeah.
for 5 points.
Thanks, buddy.
Constog. You are underneath your animal companion.
Companimal.
Can I, like, crawl 5 feet away from this
Sure,
thing?
I will let you in this case, like, move to the side. But you'll still have to stand up.
How my
And
big
you can't
damage
stand up
spells?
there, so...
Okay.
The spider
Like,
thing is grappling
follow
something
diagonal.
again, right,
Sure.
Steve?
What?
The spider thing is grappling something
It is
again?
grappling. That is part of why I was allowing the crawl to happen.
Alright. I'm gonna crawl and stand up.
Alright. You stand up. Katri. Katri is grappled. You could choose to keep attacking if you want.
He also gets circumstance bonus since he's greased
Oh,
up.
also, I need to deal some damage to Headhup.
Not Headhup.
Headhup's blood spills all over the ground behind him as he moved across the battlefield.
Patri's gonna try and get through.
Okay. CMB, not enough. And at the end of the round, Katri will... oh, wait, plus 10.
With the grease?
38. 38 will be enough. Katri is free. But Katri will then take 7 points of damage from bleed. Erasmus.
So we don't know if this thing's immune to lightning, right?
Nope.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out now.
Are you going to shoot a
I
bolt
would
of lightning
say-
across the whole party?
Don't the blade.
Oh.
Well, you
never
know it's
mind.
resistant to... you know it's at least resistant, maybe immune to lightning. But you don't know if it's immune to lightning.
I will stick with magic missile then.
Alright.
I hate this. Lightning bolt, you can't use it. It's cruel. It's cruel, I tell you.
I wanted you to lightning bolt. You could have easily roasted the dog, Headhup. It would have been great. At the diagonal you were standing on, that was a lot of people that get hurt. But yes, he will take 11 points of damage. Yeah, this thing will notice that you are back up and continue its plan, and it will take a 5-foot step forward, and it will attack Constog with a bite.
I'll take damage.
Taking damage.
Yep. $35 to hit. Well, I'm assuming hits for 8 plus 7. 13. Divided amongst the three of you is 4 each. with 5 going to Comstog. And then it will take its claw attacks on the wolf. As I'm sure Comstog goes unconscious from that, right?
No.
No, that's a bad move. All right, one of those attacks one of the claws then will go after Comstog again. Crit threat.
Yeah.
29 to confirm.
Yeah.
I'm sharing in the joy.
All right. Uh, 11 divided amongst the 4 of you is 3 each, with 4 going to Comstog.
Fuck this thing. I hate this thing.
Are you still up, Comstog?
No.
Okay. Then the last claw will go at the dog.
The wolf beat you down.
The dog, as it considers it. 33 to hit Katri
Yeah.
for 11 points of damage, and does a... It's got to get real high, because... nope, that will not grapple. Nikolai.
Okay. So
Go flank, go flank.
I am going to attack that spell.
If you step diagonal, you get a flank bonus. Just FYI.
So if I step here,
Yep, but that will miss.
okay, I'm gonna do my spell.
I'm assuming you're casting before you stepped? Oh no, you're gonna cast offensively.
I'm gonna cast offensively.
Alright, give me that defensive. That will be successful. You took a 5-foot step, so you... Oh no, that's not touch, so yeah. Brianna.
Alright, Brianna is going to take a 5-foot step this way. And she is going to cast Glitter Dust on this guy behind her.
Alright. On him directly, or...
She's going to cast 10 feet behind it.
Okay.
So that it
You-
just hits him.
Yep.
So,
You will attempt to will save. And succeed.
damn.
Good rolls when I don't want them. I don't care if those guys are blind. Gort.
All right, I'm gonna draw my dagger and start stabbing this thing. Can I? Now, if I vital strike, I can only do it once, right?
Yes, that is one attack at
Okay.
twice the amount of dice.
So it'd make more sense to attack twice.
Well, remember, if you Vital Strike, it's doubling the damage that you're rolling. So if it has damage reduction, you're getting more total damage that you're dealing in one single attack.
Oh, okay.
So you'll get over more damage reduction that way.
All right, then let's go ahead and vital strike. I'll pull my dagger and vital strike him.
All right,
So there's my dagger
that
attack.
will hit. Roll the damage, and then roll me one more d3.
Shower space D3.
Sadly,
damn it.
not enough to get past its DR.
Yeah.
Little Cacodemon will fly forward again. You need to die. It will try to bite you.
That'll succeed.
Yay, I did it!
2
Why do you
points
sound
and a
like
fort
Hadhab?
save.
You're right, I told me like more like this.
Oh, you are fine. Hadhup will go, and Hadhup will move a few feet this way, and there's nothing impeding the way, so we'll automatically get hit with this to heal Comstog. Oops, wrong button. Hold on, don't use that. Because that is too low, or I think that's too high. Yeah, heal 4 points. Heal 5 points, because it's not supposed to be taking away from the ability score, shouldn't be affecting it.
Hooray for consciousness again. Woo.
And that will take us to Constog.
Oh, I was sitting there on the edge of my magic missiles.
I want to do Constog.
I'm just gonna like. So I can't cast spells from the ground, right?
You can. You just need to make a concentration check. And it's going to be increased because you also are trying to avoid getting attacked while you're laying on the ground.
But she's got more support there.
What about a
Better
healing hex?
balance.
The attempting to deliver the touch attack to yourself is what triggers the AO.
Isn't it though that's a supernatural ability?
It is.
For a witch it does not provoke an AO.
Does it? Are you sure?
I am positive.
Okay. Then go for it.
Alright, well I'm gonna...
Well, hold on. The spell itself does not. It is the touching something that provokes the AO.
Right, but the supernatural ability...
We're not talking about a supernatural versus spell. We're talking about delivering the effect of the thing.
Okay.
And let me make sure of something here. Because what I remember it being is that delivering a touch spell is where the... Oh no, it does count as being armed. Never mind, you're fine. I thought for some reason delivering touch does not count as, but you are fine, you can heal yourself.
Well, I already used the healing hex on myself, so I was gonna heal Khatri.
Okay. Yep. Go for it. Very good. And Khatri can go.
Khatri is gonna bite this thing again.
Go, Khatri!
Being rude!
No.
Fuck!
Erasmus.
This is just a slow grind. I can't believe I game like this most of my adult life. Hours of combat.
What are you gonna do, Erasmus?
I'm gonna spend another point to get the extra magic missile.
Okay. Roll me one more d4 plus 1. 10, 14. Plus 2, 16.
So that's...
Will attempt to...
6 arcane points left before I gotta start eating scrolls.
It will attempt to cast something defensively. Brianna, you will not know what this is, but I think it fails. Yeah, the spell fails. It does not do anything for this round. As it tries, it fails to, like, be able to avoid the swings of everyone around it. Nikolai.
Alright, I'm going to attack and spell, and I have my first strike on this first attack.
Yep.
So 27.
That will hit. That will enforce the shit out of it.
Right.
That will hit. And that will make this thing look very woozy.
And I'm going to take a 5-foot step, and I'm going to be big.
Alright.
You've had a pretty good night with those combos, Whitney.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not getting attacked, so my mirror images and displacement aren't helping. I'm just taking damage from other people.
Brianna.
Alright, Brianna is going to take a 5-foot step this way, and she is going to... She's going to Cure Light Wounds herself.
Right. Good.
You got it. I feel like a Decker right now, Steve.
Why?
Because I know if I go into combat, I'm gonna end up getting my dumbass shot.
Gort.
Vital striking again with the dagger.
Yeah, let's see if you can do it. That'll hit.
Come on, big number, big number.
Nope. Low roll. Pull me one more D3, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
Ah. Sorry. D3. Come on.
That makes it 8, which makes it 10. Still not enough.
Oh.
Cacodemon steps forward.
No.
Hadhup will go. Constag is conscious.
Yeah.
Alright, then Hadhup will...
Where are the Candor bots? Don't they actually do something in this joint?
Not if you guys forget to tell him that he needs to participate. Hadhup will bless.
Adhup wouldn't have told him? I would think he would have done that
No.
before he came outside. That's
Nope.
bizarre.
Hadhup has said this before. He cannot get Candor to listen to him, so he doesn't bother. Hadhup has fought tons and tons of vegetables without Candor dispatching Candor bots to help him. He does not try to communicate with Candor when Candor is around at all. That was a hint I was giving you guys earlier in the combat. Constag.
Oh.
I mean, he hasn't really been super responsive to us either. So.
Yep. Well, I mean, he will respond to help if somebody spends the full round action to call him for help.
Somebody should do that.
You think so? It is
Yeah,
Constag's
at
turn.
this
Do that?
point,
I think,
Well, it's Constag's turn right now, so let's let Constag take her turn. And then Erasmus, if you want to tell everybody they should summon Candor, you can. So Constag, what you want to do? Tell me what you're going to do now.
what you want to do, what you want to be. I think I just sang a Robbie Neville song like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
think the best plan might be just lay on the ground for now.
Okay.
I mean, every time I get up, it's just gonna freaking come after me because it knows I'm awake.
And what about Katri?
Katri's gonna keep trying to attack.
All right. Can Katri hit it finally? Nope.
Do it, Katri.
Not today.
Fuck.
Erasmus.
All right, we're gonna continue to use these arcade points.
You have too many of them.
Also, if you want to tell people about Candor, now's the time.
I have 11.
Roll one more d4 plus 1. 8.
I've used 7 of them.
14.
Ooh,
15. This thing collapses into a pile of blood. And
Should we get
as
Candor?
it collapses, another figure slowly appears in the distance,
Yikes.
quite a ways from all of you, a few hundred feet away. It has a more feminine shape, almost elvish, with some pointy ears, and a long gown covering their near fleshless body, and a bright red burning eye emblazoned upon the top of their head. They have a long, outstretched serpentine tail of bone and some measure of flesh that ends in a large, alligator-like maw. And it looks out to the 5 of you and says, "Continue on your way. The tests prove well. You're going to give us everything we wanted, everything we needed. The answers. The answers will all be given very, very soon." And it will slowly fade away. Good
I
night,
just turned
everyone.
to my
Thanks for watching.
We still got the cake.